Yo, what's good everybody? Cerebral54, and we're going to be looking at some matches here with the updated Slaking deck that I showed you guys, using Raikou to grab energies as opposed to Registeel. It's a really simple strategy. I know that people originally thought of building this deck with Malamar, but I don't think that's very effective. It's kind of too slow. This way is more reliable at the very least. You can just slap an energy, slap a DC, and he's ready to go at the very least. Get that lock going. Anyways, so we're going to be playing up against this dude called Esper Mage 21, okay? And he's opening up with the Buzzwole here and plays down the Diancie. It's basically the Buzzwole Garbodor deck that was very popular last season at the World Championship. And I think it was popular at the North American Nationals too. Yeah, it's been around. It's definitely not as popular as before, but it's a reliable little deck, I guess. And my opponent played down the Regirock too, tech this deck used back then as well, and you can use now with a tool that Pokemon can do a little bit more damage than Buzzwole and has a different weakness. So a bunch of fighting Pokemon my opponent has put out, and normally you'd think I'd be at a disadvantage since fighting Pokemon are effective against Slaking, of course, but don't be too certain. Of course, that it's a dangerous. Buzzwole is a dangerous Pokemon when you have 4 prizes and it can do 120. Then yeah, it can take care of Slaking really easily. But other than that, a lot of the tricks this deck can use, like the add-ons and stuff, don't really work against this deck because we're an anti-meta deck as well. We're not running any GX Pokemon, and Slaking it isn't a GX Pokemon. Alright, so I use my Guzma there and pull my opponent's Diancie there, get that stuck, it's going to be pretty good, and put my Jirachi in the active position to start searching shit. And I grabbed the Ultra Ball there since we do have Cynthias, we do have supporters, and I wasn't going to be able to use anything else. So if I get lucky and top deck like a rare candy or get a candy with Jirachi next turn, then we can use the Ultra Ball to do some shit. So that's why I got the Ultra Ball, didn't really do anything. We can of course discard the Cynthias. And let's see, my opponent putting a second energy on the Buzzwole there. With the Beast energy, that dude gets a dangerous, I'm not gonna lie. And plays down the Shrine. I run Shrine too, so that's gonna be the stadium that's gonna stick there. It's gonna be completely irrelevant. My opponent isn't running any GX Pokemon, and I'm not running any GX Pokemon. At least I think he's not running anything. I mean, at the very least, if he's running any, it would be Tapu Lele. So let's just use the Ultra Ball here, discard the Field Blower, and Cynthia. Field Blower is not going to be very useful as well because I don't care about my opponent's choice bands. I'm sure he's running a few of those. And I don't want to get rid of the Shrine either. It doesn't matter. So let's search out the Vigoroth, kind of slowly get into our Slaking there. And use Cynthia, get another Slack off. That's good. And get another Raikou. Play that down too, I think. You never know when I'm going to need it. And I don't have an energy in the discard pile. So I think what I'm going to do is just, let's see, let's use the energy lotto first. I get even more energies, I suppose. So let's just grab a lightning. Don't show him that I have DC. I've got a DC in hand anyway. And let's just attach one on Vigoroth. Go do it that way, since I'm not going to grab anything with Raikou. There's no point in me doing 30 on Buzzwole. I'd rather just build up the Slaking that way. Now it is a little bit dangerous. I'm putting all my eggs in one basket, kind of. Vigoroth is my stage 1, has an energy on 2, so if it dies, I'm kind of back to square 1. But, you know, my opponent can't really use Guzma and keep Buzzwole in the active position too. He would have to use a switch too. But the dude has 3 energies on. It's pretty dangerous. My opponent, I guess, wanted to favor this Pokemon completely, as opposed to putting energies on Regirock or other Pokemon. But it makes sense because just doing 30 or 50, I guess, with Diancie is not going to be enough even with weakness to knock out Slaking. At least if he's doing consistent 80, then he can take care of Slaking in one hit, which is what he wants to do and what I don't want to happen. Alright, so let's see what he's doing here. played down a few more Pokemon down in the Oranguru standard this deck runs. You draw cards that way. Another Buzzwole, and put the choice band on Regirock. Boost the damage. I guess he's not going to get the damage from the choice band, the plus there, since I don't run GXs, but you get the plus from Regirock's attack. So what I'm going to do here, go completely risk going here. Bring out Vigoroth, attach DC, and hope with the 4 cards I draw of Lily, I see like an Ultra Ball or a Slaking, and we don't. That's pretty bad. So what am I gonna do here? I can't leave the Vigoroth there to die. So we're gonna have to burn a switch here. That's too bad. Let me just, I don't know, should I attach a choice band somewhere? I don't really need it. Just want to get rid of it from my hand. You know what? Actually, no. Let's retreat. If I retreat, I'll lose a lightning energy. I get a lightning energy over there. We can start, maybe take advantage of Raikou. So let me promote Furamasa. She's gonna die, or it's gonna die. It's not a dude or a chick, I think. But this way I have a lightning, and I can start attacking with Raikou, I guess, and getting lightning energies that way too, at the very least. Make sure I have spread the energies around that way. It might be a while before we see Slaking. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I want to get him out quick, because if I have that guy active, basically my opponent's Diancie is worthless. You can't even get the plus from that. He can't use Oranguru, and this deck really is all about ability draw and shit. I'm pretty sure he's running Macargo too. Yeah, it's in the Discord pile. They want to get out Macargo and then get exactly what they want every turn with Oranguru. Standard combo at this point. So yeah, it's a deck that doesn't really run a lot of energies, and he already put 3 on this Buzzwole here. It's a deck that doesn't really run a lot of, I guess he can't run Tapu Lele, so your consistency is kind of hurt that way. So yeah, shit of that nature. So as long as I get my Slakin's lazy ability going, it should give me a decent advantage there. Okay, so let's put the energy on Vigoroth, and I'm going with a risky play here. Going with another Lily to draw 4, burning my switch, doing shit like that, but it paid off. I see Slaking, and we've got Ultra Ball too. So very good. Finally going to be able to get some Slaking action going here. And I used the Ultra Ball. That was probably a misplay, hasty move on my part. I didn't have to do it. I mean, we do have the Shrine there, which is worthless, but Volkner was going to be useful for next turn. I shouldn't have burned it since I don't have another supporter. I guess we're going to grab another Slakoth down, thin the deck that way. It wasn't as terrible as it could have been because Shrine is useless, but maybe I shouldn't have done it. It was a hasty move on my part, looking back now. But anyways, Slaking gets me the KO on Buzzwole here. My opponent has no energies now in play. Heavily invested those on Buzzwole. It's too bad he couldn't make good use of them. I mean, he did get 3 prizes actually, before you know it, knocking out 3 of my Pokemon. But he didn't KO Slaking, which is the important Pokemon here. And Slaking is going to put a lot of work against this deck, even though it's a lot of fighting Pokemon. They can't use their add-ons, remember, and Diancie isn't going to give them the plus anymore too. The Beast Energy has been removed as well, so it's good that I don't have to worry about that. So we're kind of getting back into the game here. Took a little while, but that's how it is with these stage 2 decks sometimes. Alright. So not looking too bad, I guess. My opponent can't use abilities, doesn't have energies in play, and really just can't really do much. I mean, even if he attaches an energy on, he can only do a little bit of damage on Slaking. It's probably going to be a 2-hit KO due to the weakness, but as long as I survive, then that's good for me. Let's see, uses the Liza there, gets out a Garbodor. That can be a potentially dangerous Pokemon late game, getting one-shots, but doesn't even find an energy, and that's huge. It means that I don't have to worry about Slaking dying. Even so, we're going to attach the lightning on Slakoth here. You never know what's going to happen. and pass the turn. I'm not doing anything really significant, but my opponent didn't manage to do shit either, and that's what happens with Slaking's lazy. It just makes everybody lazy, slows the game down. Everybody has to slack off a little bit, not do shit, and that's how it is. So he manages to find a fighting energy now, and a Kukui, but even with that, it's only a 120 for weakness, not quite a KO. And we're going to use a critical move, get another one shot on these Pokemon. The good thing about Slaking against this deck is that at the very least, I can take care of these basic Pokemon in one shot without too many issues. A critical move is good like that against them. Alright, and I'm slowly picking up the pace here, coming close to my opponent when it comes to prizes. So he's going to promote, he promoted Buzzwole. This Slaking is probably going to die now, but we've got the rare candy in hand. I've got the Ultra Ball as well. So I'll be able to search out another Slaking and retaliate yet again. So things are looking really sweet here. My opponent kills me with Sledgehammer, but we're going to be able to retaliate back. Promote the Slack off here, and let's see what I draw. Probably going to discard whatever. And another candy, yeah, probably going to discard that. I need the DCs, they're too valuable. I mean, we're going to discard one of each anyway. We had two of each of the same card. Okay, so search out another Slack in here. I want to keep the lock going. Play down the candy. Evolve into Slakin, attach the DC, and it's going to be another attack for a KO. Critical move. Oh yeah. And one of the good things that I also have the advantage here is because I keep getting the knockouts. Normally, you're supposed to struggle against these basic GXs, these basic Pokemon, what I meant to say, with 130 HP. But Slakin can take care of them easily. But the benefit is that my opponent is losing energies and he doesn't really have ways to get them back or have many in the deck in the first place. Like I've seen a lot of these decks, these Buzzwole anti-meta decks with Garbodor, they only have like 8 energies and shit or something, and that's not a lot. So Garbodor comes out, and my opponent going to use Nest Ball, search something. He has the Slugma there, I'll play that down, but even if he gets Magcargo out, it's completely useless as long as Slaking is in the active position. He would probably really want a Guzma right now to at least get his abilities back. I mean, if he does that, then he can attack my threat, which is Slaking. So he's in a rough spot no matter what. Use the Cynthia there. Let's see what he gets. And passes the turn. Did not see an energy. Very, very good for me indeed. So what I'm going to do here is we top deck the switch. I guess I can do it. Kind of reset the timer like that. And let's use Tate and Liza. Draw 5 cards instantly. And use Nest Ball. Get me another Pokemon out. Let's get another Slack off. Probably going to need that. Get even more Slakings into play. It's actually too bad. I probably shouldn't have made that switch play. I was banking on, switching, then switching again maybe, and managing to keep going with Slaking and get another KO. But that didn't work out. Let's just attach the DC on the Slack up there so that I don't miss an attachment. Attach the choice band just cause, and pass the turn. This kind of sucks. My opponent's going to have abilities now. I shouldn't have used the switch. There was no reason to put Raikou in the active position. Oh well, okay, so my opponent gets one turn here. He has such a big hand though, I do wonder if he can thin this shit out so he could use Uranguru and Magcargo. Let's see here. He is going to be able to get the plus again with Diancie though. So he has 5 energies in the discard pile, I believe. He took out quite a few prizes, so I don't think he's either unlucky that the energies are in the prizes. He just maybe doesn't have a lot of energies. Passes the turn again completely, and that's just going to work out perfectly for me. Use the Erica here is going to net me as many cards as she could possibly net me. Very good. So I don't think I have a way to bring Slaking in the active position. We use both of our switches too. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have used the golden switch on the previous turn. I guess I can use Raikou to net me energies that way and make sure that I have enough energies at any given time, no matter what my opponent does. But it's kind of in a weird spot. I don't have the luck going anymore. The luck going, not luck. I'm still kind of lucky. Uh, let's see here. So, doing my shit. I've got the Volkner, I've got Cynthia's. Uh, we have one dead Slaking there, so there should be one more. I haven't used the stretcher either as well. So, technically we can get 2 more Slakens out. I'm not sure if one of them is prized though. But let's see. Let's see what my opponent does. At the very least, if he if he kills Raikou, I was gonna say, then he's not my main Pokemon. But he passes once again, does not have fucking energies there. So very, very good for me here. Just keep going. It's basically my show this whole time now. Getting another Slacken out here, and uh, let's see. I don't have any way to switch anymore. We're gonna use Volkner. Let me get Lightning Energy and not much else. I mean, the choice bands are useless. I guess the rare candy might be useful. Got the nest ball too. Let's just use that, I guess. Thin that deck. Get another Pokemon. There's probably not much left to search, really. Just the Raikou. I guess I'm going to get that Pokemon there. And I can basically attach another energy on Raikou and retreat. And I'm going to go for it. It's kind of a hasty move, but it's just the allure of getting another prize here and taking care of this Garbodor, which is a threatening Pokemon at this point, if he gets an energy. So yeah, I burned 2 energies like that, but it shouldn't be too bad. I think I should have a few more to spare. So we get another prize here, get the Looker's Whistle, the Judge Whistle, what I meant to say, and another knocked out Pokemon. So now we're both at 2 prizes. Looking really, really good here. And just 2 more attacks, 2 more critical moves, and this game is mine. So my opponent gonna go with Titan Lizza here, shuffling 5 to draw 5, and not really good. That's not gonna help him out much. He wants to see an energy here. I mean, even if he does, Buzzwole can't really do shit. He would have to use Garbodor at this point. Doesn't see a fucking energy again. Passes the turn. So what? Is this like 3 turns? He hasn't done shit here? Might even be 4. I don't know. I think it's just 3, not 4. Okay. So that's really good for me. He's not really doing shit. He can't really do much anyway thanks to Lazy. I'm blocking out his abilities there. So I'm passing the turn. I didn't attach the energy anywhere just in case he makes a Guzma play. We're just going to attach it on the turn we attack. And that's going to be the best thing to do. But yeah, it just has 4 energies in the discard pile. And finally managed to get one of those rainbow energies onto Garbodor. Goes with the Guzma play there. And going to take care of the Slaking naturally. So pretty good. He's going to put himself to only needing 1 more prize. 300 damage with Garbodor. So anything dies against this dude now. But I'm going to be able to take care of him with Slaking. So very good. Gonna put him back in a position where he has to struggle to get energies. And without any Garbodors too, his Pokemon can't really get any knockouts. Buzzwole honestly cannot do shit. If he was running any B-strings, he can't use those, and I don't think this deck really does. So take care of this Garbodor. I'm at 1 prize too, and at this point, I just need to see maybe an energy or 2, maybe get another Slaking just in case, and perform 1 more critical move and win. Right. So he plays down another Trubbish, so I guess he can build up another Garbodor if he wants to. 2 of them are in the discard pile though, so yeah, he has a lot of shit in there. Lots of energies too. So, you know, what are you gonna do? What can you do? You cannot use your abilities, thanks to Slaking. His deck is actually, he's not that thinned out. It's got 18 cards left. I only had like 2 cards or something. He's gonna use Judge though. It doesn't really matter so much. It actually hurts him even more, I'd say. And Managed to see an energy though, so Sledgehammer, it's going to do that. Just going to do 60 for the weakness, and that's it. And let's use the Judge Whistle, draw a card here, Cynthia. And all I gotta do is just basically just pass the turn. If he doesn't kill Slaking this turn, then I just win. I'm just gonna attach the energy there. We have Lizard too, so we can switch if we need to, if he decides to get another Pokemon stuck. So it's basically my game. And he plays a bunch of tools, nothing else. So this game is in my bag. I've got this game. I don't see what he can do there. He can't really do much. So what are you going to do, opponent? This is going to be your last move if you don't do something to Slaking. He has 100 HP left. You have to kill him. And if you don't, it's my game. He would need like an energy, a way to switch, another Garbodor. It's his only way. So he's going to go for that Guzma play, I guess. Get my Slaking out of the way. And now he can use abilities, but he used up the Guzma, meaning that the Slaking on the bench is safe. And I guess if he gets an energy and evolves, he can't kill me though. He can kill the Slakoth here. So he drew 3 with the Ranguru. Can you make that damn play here? Kill that dude. And he's taken time to make a move, which means that he can't do shit. And indeed, he didn't have the energy. Just had a fighting energy attached at the Buzzwole. So all I gotta do is switch with Tate and Liza here. Attach the lightning energy, and it's basically GG. So really cool game against this anti-meta Buzzwole deck. It's nice that Slaking was able to defeat it. My opponent came really close, but you got to keep in mind we're playing around that critical move, man. Just not being able to attack every turn. It can be rough. I wish they didn't make it so weak in that regard. But great game, GG. Hope you guys enjoyed as well. Hope you guys subscribe, leave a like, share this with your friends. I'll see you guys for more Slaking games, hopefully cool ones like this one. Saberwolf94, what's up?